Hi, hello, and welcome! Welcome back to the next episode of Doctor Who. Today we are going to watch another great episode of the third series. First of all, I really don't know why the lights are so dark today. If I look at my pre-screen, it looks as if it was, I don't know, 6 p.m. in the evening and the sun is already setting, but I've really turned on all the lights that I usually use and the window is open, so I don't know why it's so dark in here, but I can't change anything. It's two lights that I have running at the moment and they don't really help, so I don't know if it'll change throughout the video, but if it doesn't, I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. Okay, that aside, we're going to watch the next video after last episode. That was such a great episode. Oh my god. The Weeping Angels episode. All the feedback that I got from my Patreons, because it's not on YouTube yet, but my Patreons already got me the feedback that this is one of their most favorite episodes ever. And I mean, the IMDb rating said all the same. So wow, that episode blew my mind, but there is always a but with me, I know. But as you know, whenever there is something good happening, my brain immediately goes to the fact that if we are at the top somewhere, well, usually there is just one way for the next episode, and I'm a little afraid of that. But then again, we are so close to the finale that I really hope that the plot is thickening even more in terms of who the hell are those people who are there with Martha's mom. I don't know for how many episodes I'm telling you that I do want this development and I don't get it. But as I already said, we're close to the finale, so it has to happen somewhere around the next, I don't know how many episodes are left, 2, 3, I don't know. My predictions for this episode are that we do get this kind of development. We do not get another, like, Monster of the Week episode. But then again, I think of Fear Her, which was an episode right before the finale in the second series. And also that was a very not good one episode. So, I don't know. I'm starting to ramble. I guess we're going straight into the episode hoping for the very, very best. Oh.
Cardiff?
Wait.
Think about Cardiff, it's built.
We're back at the Torchwood place?
But the rift bleeds energy.
Was it the Torchwood place? I guess it was.
Soak up the energy and use it as fuel.
And they call it Cardiff in Doctor Who.
A long time ago. Lifetimes. I was a different man by then.
Oh my god!
Powered up.
Now I know why I had to wait. Oh my god. Now I know. At least I think so. I don't know.
Near 1 billion, 5 billion, 5 trillion, 50
I'm gonna talk about what I mean whenever we're getting into the intro song.
We're going to the end of the universe.
It's outside the TARDIS.
Humans are coming.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna try to make this fast. My mod told me that I cannot, that as soon as I have watched the 10th episode of this third series, oh my god, I just can't talk fast if I want to, that I have to pause and tell him that I did watch the episode so that he can tell me whenever I can, like, go on. And I was wondering why, and he didn't want to tell me a reason for that. And to this morning, he told me that I can continue watching, and he didn't give me a reason. So maybe it is because this is a crossover to Torchwood that I had to wait. I don't know if this... Maybe I'm absolutely wrong, but I don't know.
I just want to go. Please let me go.
Okay, and who are those people? I really do not like their looks and their aggression.
Another human hunt. God help him.
Chan, should I alert the guards, though?
No, we can't spare.
Who's that?
Chan, I am happy drinking my own internal milk, though.
Yes, well, that's quite enough information, thank you.
I don't know what's going on. I'm a little confused.
In approximately 2 hours, though.
Is he fainting? Something is going on with him.
Chan, Professor, though.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Chan, it's the surface scanner, Professor. It's
Interesting, but weird.
Can't make it out. It would seem something new has arrived.
The Doctor has arrived. And possibly Captain Jack.
Say that again, that's rare.
Not even the Time Lords came this far. We should leave. We should go. We should really...
Yeah, just open the door real quick and let Jack in, and then... He's really concerned. No, he's not. Where's Jack? Did they lose him somewhere on the way?
Oh my god!
Is that him?
Can't get a pulse.
It's him, is it?
You've got that medical kit thing.
Oh, and he knows that he's not dead because he knows that he can die.
Oh, it's for me! It's alright, breathe deep, I've got you.
Captain Jack Harkness.
But...
And who are you?
Oh my god, here we go again.
Oh, don't start. I was only saying hello.
I don't mind.
I never thought that I could be so happy seeing him again.
Oh, yes, the face. Regeneration. How did you know this was me?
The police box kind of gives it away. I've been following you for
It
a
does.
long time. You abandoned me.
Did I?
Yeah, you kinda did.
It said Rose Tyler.
Oh, no, sorry. She's alive. You're kidding. Parallel world. Safe and sound. And Mickey and the mother.
Oh, yes!
And the father. Don't forget the father.
I used to be a time agent. It's called a vortex manipulator. He's not the only one who can time travel.
Oh, excuse me, that is not time travel. It's like, I've got a sports car, you've got a space hopper.
Oh, the jealousy. Meow.
But that makes you more than 100 years old.
And looking good, don't you think? So, I went to the time rift, based myself there, because I knew you'd come back to...
Oh, the Doctor really doesn't want him to be there.
We're at the end of the universe, right? Right at the edge of knowledge itself, and you're busy blogging.
Oh my god. Let them have some fun. Just because you don't want to talk about it doesn't mean that it's not interesting for other people.
We should be frozen to death.
Well, Martha and I, maybe. Not so sure about you, Jack.
What's the... I really don't like the attitude against Jack. I can't believe I'm saying this after our start.
Is it me, or does that look like a hunt? Come on!
Yeah, it does. It kind of does.
Oh, I missed this.
Yeah, but what I really don't get is Captain Jack not in Torchwood yet? Is it before Torchwood?
What the hell are they?
There's more of them. We've got to keep going.
I've got a ship nearby, it's safe, it's not far, it's over there.
Oh, oops. The face the Doctor makes while running is too funny. Yeah, we really don't have time for that. Don't you see? Just open the door. Thanks. So they're like I don't know, they can talk, they kind of look like humans.
Thanks for that.
But it feels like they are not as developed.
Okay, tell me. Just tell me, can you take me to Utopia?
Oh, yes, sir.
Or they develop backwards, who knows? I really can't tell.
Professor, we've got 4 new humans inside.
And how does he fit into the pictures? Oh!
He saves off everything.
Oh, so he is under the base where the doctor arrived.
I don't know. I'm
coming! Oh, he's so cute! I hope he doesn't die. I like him.
Blue box, you said?
Big, tall, wooden. Says police.
We're driving out for the last water collection. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
They have to collect water. There's water.
The fundamental humans.
Kissing, shake.
End of the universe, and here you are. Indomitable, that's the word. Indomitable! Ha!
I like how he's always happy when people get saved.
What does Utopia mean? The Doctor, that's me.
How does he know? How does he know? Happy, oh my god, who are you? And why are you? How didn't they not notice?
Ted, welcome. Though.
And why are they checking IDs at the door? If they could just check teeth.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Stop it.
Can I say hello to anyone?
Ted, I do not protest, though.
Maybe later, Blue.
Oh my god.
So what do we got here?
And all this feeds into the rocket.
He is not like this in his own show. He's able to greet human beings without flirting.
Any ideas? Well, basically, sort of, not a clue. I'm not from around these parts.
He waited all those years for the doctor to come there, telling him that he doesn't have a clue. Oh.
God.
That's the hand. Oh my
hand
god.
in a jar. A hand in jar in your bag.
I was talking about this hand in the last Torchwood episode.
John, is this a tradition amongst your people, though?
No, on my
So,
street. Which
what's
means
a hand?
You've got both your hands. I can see them.
Long story.
Because I wasn't
lost
sure.
my hand.
Sure whether it was a hand or a foot.
What, and you grew another hand?
That's that hand.
Hello. Yeah, might I ask, what species are you?
Time Lord. Last of.
This is so crazy.
When you're still full of surprises. John, you are most
You have no
unusual.
idea how many surprises he's
So what
hiding.
about those things us?
So Captain Jack took the hand of the doctor? Why? And is it the same hand or is it another one? Oh, I'm so confused. Okay. Concentrate.
Oh, it's far beyond the condensed wilderness. Out towards the wild lands and the dark mat of reefs, calling us in. The last of the humans scattered.
Oh my god, his voice.
But it's worth a look, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's into it.
He's modulating, so it's not.
Oh no. Is it happening again? What's happening to him?
This.
What?
It's working, though.
Huh? Yeah, how did you do that?
Why, I've got to tell you. I'm brilliant.
Yeah, but I want to know too. What did just happen? What did he use a sonic screwdriver? I'm sorry, my watch just started vibrating and I looked away for a second, damn it. Okay, what's happening? Will it really work? Wow, look how many people there are.
My mum used to say the skies are made of diamonds.
Good for her. Go on, off you go, get your seat.
She doesn't look happy though.
Oh, I think I'm a little too old for Utopia. Time I had some sleep.
Professor, tell the doctor we found his blue box.
I don't want him to die.
It's a wild stab in the dark, but I'm not just to find your way out.
What? What is he thinking?
Extra power!
Oh, really? That works? Oh, and how convenient that it just fits into the thing.
See that thing?
Professor, are you alright though?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, you're not. You're lying.
It's the sound of drums. More and more, as though it's getting closer.
When did it start?
No, I've had it all my life. Every waking hour.
That sounds terrible.
I can't stop. Oh, do it for me. No.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, she is really, really cute.
We'll keep the levels down from here.
This stuff is radioactive? Oh my god. This is so tense. Don't make a mistake. What does it mean? Oh my god. No. Not now. In the worst possible moment.
Override the vents! Get out!
Oh no, get out, get out, get out. Can they die by bullets? What the hell is going on? It's absolute chaos. Oh no, it's gonna die in there. Oh my god, just like that?
I'm so
He
sorry.
was there, and then he was gone.
Radiation, yes.
Without the couplings of the engines.
Don't worry about him, he can't die. But are we sure that he cannot die if he, like, dissolves?
I'm going in. Well, but it looks like take the step radiation doesn't affect clothing, only flesh.
Well, I look good though.
Yeah, he does. That looks really good.
You know, ever since I ran away from you. Good luck.
Ran away from him? Is he serious? He ran away? He did it on purpose?
Yeah, he's inside.
I'm still alive.
Oh, yes.
He should evaporate. What sort of a man is he?
I've only just met him.
A walking dead.
Who we are.
He travels in time.
Don't ask me to explain it. That's a TARDIS, that box thing. The sports car of time travel.
Wait, Martha? What's he doing? Is the TARDIS talking to...
When did you realise?
Oh my gosh. The first time I saw him, I was thinking maybe he's a Time Lord, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to sound stupid. But now, I don't know.
World War II, poison, starvation, a stray javelin.
Ooh.
In the end, I got the message. I'm the man who can never die.
Yeah, well, that's true.
It's not easy, even just looking at you, Jack, because you're wrong.
Thanks.
You are, I can't help it.
What do you mean?
So what you're saying is you're, prejudiced?
I never thought of it like that.
Shame on you.
What does it mean?
I was facing 3 Daleks. Death by extermination. And then I came back to life.
Oh, Martha is overhearing something that she maybe shouldn't.
That's something, I suppose. The final act of the Time War was life.
Do you think she could chase me back?
What's happening to him?
She's gone, Jack. She's not just living on a parallel world, she's trapped there. The walls have closed.
That's how Martha finds out too.
I thought I did. I don't know. But this lot, you see them out here surviving.
Oh my god, he looks like a psychopath.
Man you're ever gonna be happy with?
This new regeneration. It's kind of cheeky. Regeneration.
Why does the Doctor look so, I don't know, maybe it's just my interpretation, but he looks like a psychopath and like a, I don't know, it's kind of strange.
Even this thing never worked.
Martha, this watch
Yes!
is me. I'm gonna become human.
Oh my god, I was right! He is a Time Lord!
Always running out on me.
Can I have a look at that?
No, it's only an old relic. Like me.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Have you ever opened it?
Why would I? It's broken.
How do you know it's broken if you've never opened it?
He doesn't know. He lost it and he had no Martha that brought him back. Does his companion know though? Did she never say anything?
No.
It looks like she knew. Which begs the question, why didn't she tell him?
I'm going to see if the doctor needs me.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Lieutenant, everyone on board?
Ready and waiting.
Stand by. 2 minutes to ignition.
Ready to launch.
Out of doors, safe.
There was me sitting here thinking this is only another monster of the week episode, which is pretty good, but it doesn't take us anywhere.
It's a gravity pulse. It stands down the rocket shoots up.
And then, bam! It hit me right in the face. Oh my god.
Professor, he's got this watch, he's got a fob watch. It's the same as yours, same writing on it, same everything.
Ridiculous.
I asked him. He said he's had it his whole life.
Remember the face of Bo. He told you.
Chameleon thing.
No. It's this thing, this device. It rewrites biology. Changes a Time Lord into a human.
And it's the same watch.
Can't be.
Listen to her. If Rose told you.
But which one? Brilliant, fantastic, yeah. But they died, the Time Lords. All of them, they died.
Not if he was human.
What did he say, Martha? What did he say?
What the hell?
Can you see it now?
Regeneration.
She absolutely knows, and why didn't she? You need better companions, sir. Maybe take Martha so she has a doctor she can count on. I'm sorry, the reaction of the doctor to Martha, and I don't know. I'm gonna talk about this later.
Escape the Time War, that's a perfect place to hide. The end of the universe.
Think what the face of Bo said. His dying words.
Yeah.
He said.
Martha, just go back to the other doctor and tell him to open the damn watch. He's about to. He knows. Oh my god.
Hello.
I can't scream because there's someone sleeping in the other room, but I'm screaming right now. Oh my god. What's happening? What's happening? Is it?
Lieutenant, have you done it? Did you get velocity? Have you done it?
The music was so tense. What's happening?
Don't put your blow up the defenses. The future kind will get in, though.
What is happening? Is he a good or a bad time traveler? And did someone take the spirit of him away to stop him?
But I must stop you. You're destroying all our work.
Oh.
I can say I was provoked.
Oh my god. This episode.
Then who are you?
The Master? So he is an evil Time Lord? What? My brain is melting. I can't take so much. I'm gonna stop talking right now because... What's that? What does it do? Oh my god! This feels like a finale. She gonna shoot him? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't you dare using... But... Does the TARDIS like know who's the good doctor?
If the doctor can be young and strong, then so can I.
But wait a minute, if he dies,
Master.
He'll only change.
Reborn.
Yeah. Right. How is he going to look? Oh well, not very good at the moment. Oh great, yeah. We needed you. We really did. In all this chaos that's going on, we needed you. What's happening to the hand? He's younger. Is he still evil? I want him to be good. I want the Doctor to have a companion, a real companion.
Anyway, why don't we stop and have a nice little chat while I tell you all my plans and you can work out a way to stop me? I don't think.
Hold on, I know that voice.
Time Lord versus Time Lord. Oh my god. What's happening? What is he doing with the... Does he destroy the TARDIS?
End of the universe! Have fun! Bye-bye!
No, 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 no! This is a two-parter for sure, but what the hell? Why is the TARDIS... Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my god. Oh my god, just stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did I just watch? Am I recording? I can't miss this. Okay, I am, okay. I'm looking so red in my face from all the tension and all the screaming and everything. What did I just watch? My brain hurts. Oh my god. Listen, listen. When we got into this episode and we were yet on a new planet with a new species, I was immediately... A little bit English, I was immediately thinking that the species is gonna be the antagonist for the episode. And that we're gonna have another, like, Monster of the Week episode. And then, like, they built the story with this professor and with the spaceship. They wanted to get away. Like a typical Doctor Who story, like you would have, like, expected it to be. And I was thinking, yeah, it's another Monster of the Week episode, but it's a really good one. I mean, I wasn't bored or anything. It was an okayish episode, another okayish episode. And my IMDb rating at that point would have been I don't know, solid. My English is just gone, my brain's not working. A solid 7.5 or anything. But then in the last 15 minutes, the episode just imploded. My brain got absolutely melted, and I'm blown away by how good this episode turned out to be in the end. Oh my god, I can't believe it. When I started the recording and I was talking about that with the Weeping Angels episode, we were at a peak of the show, and that it can only go downhill from there. But my foreshadowing that we are like closer to the finale and that stuff has to happen, at least that one was accurate. But I did think that, I mean, we still didn't get a resolution to the Martha story, Martha's mom and whoever is with her. But I'm totally fine with that, okay? So we got something for the, I guess, for the finale, but it somehow feels like even more than that. It doesn't feel like we're going to kill off this other time traveler and we're done with him and we're gonna move on in the next series. This feels like something that is there for a longer time period. Okay, I have to collect my thoughts, and for that to happen, because they're all over the place at the moment, but for that to happen, we're gonna go back to the start of the episode. At the start of the episode, the Doctor and Martha are flying around in the TARDIS like every single, or most of the episodes are starting with. And it's nothing out of the ordinary until we get to see the TARDIS from the outside. And there is Captain Jack. Why do I always want to say Captain Jack Sparrow? I don't know. There is Captain Jack clinging onto the TARDIS on the outside, which is so strange. And the Doctor later mentions that the TARDIS didn't want him to be there and that it like locked him outside. But we saw that Captain Jack wanted to like get into the TARDIS and the Doctor just like flew away with it. So I guess that was a little lie from our Doctor, about whom I have to say something later on in this review, because I was not happy at all with him in this episode. But we'll get to that. Okay, so then we are landing on this planet where the Doctor is telling us that we're like somewhere at a place where everything is dead already, even the stars died. So, wow. We must be so far into the future. Imagine the stars do live millions and billions of years and trillions. I don't know how long stars do live. But they're all dead at this point, so... And the sun went away. It must be so cold on that planet. But it looks very, very sad. It doesn't look like a planet to live on. There were no plants, no trees, no nothing. I mean, there's a little bit of grass in that picture, but that's it. Most of the planet is covered by stones, and they also have to go get water because there is no water like everywhere on the planet, which is strange and sad. And now we meet this guy. And this is something that you really have to believe me. And sometimes I think I should really talk about stuff whenever I do have it in my head. But sometimes I do, and then I'm wrong with my theory, and I do feel so stupid afterwards, and I don't want you to think that I'm so stupid for thinking such things. So sometimes when the theory is too crazy, I just don't mention it. But this, when I saw him for the first time, it was my initial my initial reaction, and maybe if you go back, or if you would go back to that scene where he's talking to her for the first time, to his companion, I wasn't really there 100%. I didn't even mention that she looked kind of crazy or anything, because I was thinking constantly about, could he be another Time Lord? But I just didn't say it. I'm so stupid. But you have to believe me, I really did think that. Because he's so intelligent, he kind of looked like a Time Lord. I mean, how does a Time Lord look? They have different looks, but I don't know, I got a vibe from him. I don't know. But then again, I was already wrong with that theory for another character that we saw, and I thought he was a Time Lord. So this time I didn't want to say something, and this time I was right. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Okay, let's move on. In the meantime, outside the TARDIS, Martha finds Jack lying on the floor, like being dead, or at least she thinks he's dead, because he doesn't breathe, he doesn't have a heartbeat, like nothing. And the Doctor is just standing there like, I know that he's invincible, but I don't care. He's gonna wake up soon. I don't care. And I don't know. First of all, I don't know, should I already talk about this? I'm gonna talk about this, okay? In that moment, when the Doctor was standing beside Captain Jack and Martha, and she tried to, like, save his life, he already seemed very weird to me. Because, okay, he knows that he's gonna wake up anyways, but there was not a single sign of a happiness that he met Captain Jack again. I always thought when they went away and they left him in that spaceship that they didn't think about him at all, and it was just coincidence. And I was like mentioning it throughout the following episodes. Why doesn't he think of him? Why doesn't he go back? Why doesn't he do that? I mean, it must have come to his mind somewhere in time. And then it turns out he did. And in addition to that, he left him there on purpose. Which, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? This brings me back to the episode that we have seen 2 episodes ago with the Scarecrow people. That he left not dying, but being in misery and being tortured forever and ever. And I was thinking, this Doctor has a dark side. And I don't want to see it, because I don't like it. The Doctor has to be good. And now he tells us that he did leave Jack on purpose on that spaceship, helpless. Like, not really helpless, but he didn't know what was going to happen to him. So, what the fuck? Doctor, what's wrong with you? And then they are walking and talking, and I know that the Doctor doesn't want Martha to know stuff about him or about the universe or anything. That's why he never tells her anything. He just leaves her in the dark, which, again, what the fuck, Doctor? You told Rose not very much, but you told her stuff, and she did know. But you're not telling anything to Martha, nothing. Like the story about Rose, she didn't know until this episode, and how does she find out? But back again to the beginning, when they were talking and Captain Jack was talking to her and telling stuff, and telling her that the Doctor left him. This must raise questions in her head again. She thought, or I thought, that at least she would be kind of safe with him. Because he kind of developed some kind of bond to her in the last episodes. But this rips it. I don't know. What is wrong with him? Why can't he just accept her as a companion and treat her in a good way? Why does he always have to push her back? And how's she supposed to be his companion and be always there for him whenever he treats her like shit? Whenever, like, he is in some kind of trouble. Like, the scene where he screamed at her, oh my god. But okay, calm down, calm down. I'm so agitated. This is driving me nuts. Okay. So Captain Jack tells us something. Doctor's not happy about it. I'm not happy about the Doctor. I really hate seeing him like that. And I don't understand why. Because there are only two options for the Doctor to being like, okay, I gotta leave him there. I don't ever want to see him again. Which the first option would be, he's a danger to me, he's a threat to me or to my loved ones. I have to leave him there because he gets us in danger every time or something like that. Which isn't true, because he was always helping. Whenever we saw him, it was annoying, but he was always helping. And the second option is, he just doesn't like him. And that's no reason to leave somebody stranded somewhere in the universe. So what the hell's up with you, Doctor? I really don't like this attitude. I really don't. Our people get hunted by those people outside, and they enter the spaceship, whatever, sanctuary, house, home, whatever, and they find the human beings. And when the Doctor, like, sees all those people who survived, he kind of has a glimpse of the Doctor that I love, because he started smiling immediately and he was so happy that humans can always survive no matter what the circumstance. And it gave me some kind of hope that we could have our Doctor back. Like, with our Doctor, I mean the Doctor that I like, because I don't like the I hate the world Doctor. I like this Doctor, I want to save the world Doctor, okay? Just to make sure. Then the Doctor and our team meet, and this old man, I thought he was so cute, and he was such an intelligent man, and he only wanted good for humanity. He wanted to help everyone. I just wanted to give him a hug, because he was working his whole life to save those people, and it didn't work. So he was so happy when he finally had the opportunity to meet our Doctor, and he thought that he would have all of the answers that he is missing, not knowing that he himself was a Doctor all the time, just without the potential, which is really crazy. Okay. But then the Doctor hears his story, and the first thing he replies to him is, I have no clue, I cannot help at all, which this old man didn't really expect. Professor Yana, that was his name, Professor Yana. Not anymore though. Now he's called the Master. And do Time Lords never have real names? Is that a thing? They only have titles without names? Okay. So I see the Master Who. Oh god. And then they start just working at the spaceship, the whole crew, and they try to do the right thing and get it to work and everything. And I thought, yeah, this is another example of the Doctor dragging out an episode, because this, time span of we are working on the spaceship, talking to each other, was dragged a little bit too long. And I was like, okay, another Monster of the Week episode, dragged out a little bit too long, it's okay, it's a 7.5, it's alright. And then shit started to go down. And everything started with this room, which is radioactive, and you need to get in there and open those containers to get the spaceship to fly or anything. And they sent in that one guy that then dissolves, because there is one of those, I'll call them monsters, still in the spaceship, and it's doing something to, I mean, it's kind of destroying everything. So the radioactivity rises, and the guy just dissolves in his costume. Costumes just fall into the ground. And yeah, we're left with a radioactive room who no one can enter anymore, except of one person that is not able to die. And this is the scene where everything just falls apart. Everything just goes crazy. And it's like 14 minutes and like around 15 minutes before the end. And you guys, I can't tell you, I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock about everything that happened in this scene. That was enough already. The Doctor talking to Jack and telling him how he feels about him and that he left him on purpose and that the TARDIS doesn't even want him because he's wrong. And I don't really understand. I wished that I had a better explanation from the Doctor for what he was saying to Jack, because he thinks he's wrong. And I understood that, like, because he was revived by Rose, who had like the essence of the TARDIS in her, and so the TARDIS kind of revived Captain Jack, and that's why he's wrong. Is that a reason? Because I don't know any other reason. If I'm supposed to know and I got it wrong, please tell me in the comments, because I really want to know. But only if I'm supposed to know with this episode. If I'm not, don't tell me at all, okay? Thank you. So, that was going on. And that was already enough for my brain to be like, what the fuck is going on? Why does the Doctor behave like that? And just a second, look at this picture of the Doctor. Look at him. Look at his eyes and the expression that his face is making. This is pure hatred that he's feeling towards Captain Jack. This is crazy. This gives me the shivers. And this makes me kind of afraid of the Doctor. And then, just wait. And then his face shifts another time, but not really his face. His eyes are still within that hatred. They are still portraying that hatred. But he kind of develops a smirk on one side of his face. This is crazy. I always said that David is a pretty good actor for the funny stuff and everything. But this scene, oh my god. If he was standing outside my... Like, imagine your doorbell is ringing. You go to your door, you have this little like window where you can look through. I don't know how it's called in English. And you look through it and you see that face looking back at you. I would immediately call the police. Like, immediately. And I would put like every furniture that I have in my apartment. Oh my god. This is crazy. And I didn't know that this was in the Doctor, that this is a part of the Doctor. Something that's living inside of him. The hatred and the psychopath is also part of the Doctor. And oh my god. Please tell me, am I interpreting too much into the scene? Am I going crazy? Am I? Or is this... I don't know. And then to make it even worse, this looks like the Joker. This looks like the Joker. I mean, let's go back to our doorbell theory, and you're looking through this little window. And you see that? Oh my god. I would jump out of the window or like hide somewhere in my apartment and never ever leaving it ever again. Call somebody to bring me food and water because I'm never leaving this apartment ever again. Look at that. Oh my god. That made me so anxious. And even looking at this picture right now, it just gives me this creepy feeling of, oh, you know what this reminds me of? That picture and that scene reminds me of this one.
Here's Johnny.
I mean, look at that. This is what this scene is reminding me of, and I don't like it, because if you have seen The Shining, you know what this man is able to do, and you know that this man is the absolute craziest ever. He's a psychopath, and that's what vibes I'm getting from this scene with the Doctor. Speaking of psychopaths and people who do not care for other people or do put their own feelings in front of the feelings of others, we get this scene right after the chaos with Captain Jack, where Martha finds out that the Professor Yana does have the very same watch that the Doctor had. The same watch that contains the essence of the Doctor. She finds out. She goes to our Doctor to tell him. And the reaction he had, I mean, look, please look at that face of Martha. She's crying. He just screamed at her. I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? What, I thought everything is okay between you and Martha, and all of a sudden you treat her like trash. You just scream at her. You don't care for her feelings, nothing. There is just pure hatred. And the hatred that you're feeling, for whatever reason, you're just putting it onto her. And you don't care how much it hurts her. We have seen this kind of behavior towards Martha already in various episodes. And I was very happy to see that somehow we got to a point where he kind of stopped doing that and accepted her as a companion. But this is an absolute throwback. This is the worst. The way he screamed at her, I'm never gonna forget that. That was just the worst. And I understand that Martha wants to travel with the Doctor, and it's a one-time experience, a one-time in lifetime experience, okay? But if you get treated like this, we're back to my old discussion about Martha and the Doctor, and about her having a breaking point somewhere along the way. She must have this point, and every time the Doctor treats her like shit, she gets closer and closer to the point of no return, where she has to say, okay, I do love traveling with the Doctor, seeing all of those worlds, but I just can't take it anymore. I can't take it. It's too much. And I think with this scene and with how he was treating her, we got so close to that point. He made her cry. And she was absolutely right about everything that she was saying. He had that watch, and it was the same one, and he was a time traveler, everything. And in addition to that, if he would have listened to Martha and reacted like right away when she told him, he wouldn't have been too late to stop the other Doctor to entering the TARDIS. But because of his stupid selfishness, he didn't get there in time. It was already too late when he moved. So, it's an interesting shift in the show, because if you take your hero, the hero that you built up to be the character for your own show, and then you decide, wait a minute, we just built him up so much, maybe we're gonna take it down a notch. Oops, I pushed the button too hard. Now we're down from 100%, not to 80, but to 20. And he's really, is that a word, dislikable at the moment? You know what I mean, right? I love him to bits, usually. But this behavior can't go on. He really has to change his behavior towards Martha. This can't go on. And he has to stop being so selfish and egoistic if he wants to travel with someone if you want to keep everything to yourself, and if you do not want to share anything, and if you do not want anyone to tell you what to do, then don't get a companion. It's all right. You can do that on your own. But if you decide to let someone in, you have to let someone in. I'm very disappointed with the Doctor right now. I don't know if that came across. But I am. I truly am. And the result of the selfishness of the Doctor leads us to the point in the story where the other... I wanted to say the other Doctor. Where the Master enters the TARDIS, locks it from the inside. And I always thought, because the TARDIS is alive, that it... I don't know. I kind of always thought that the one Time Lord has one TARDIS. It belongs to him and it only works with him. But it kind of seems like the TARDIS is an instrument for like every time traveler that there is. It doesn't matter who uses it. So he gets into the TARDIS, locks it from the inside. Doctor is standing outside screaming, not able to change anything anymore, and the TARDIS is not doing anything against this other time traveler that tries to use him. Which is strange. I thought that maybe he would like try and... I don't know. Maybe it's just like that. Every time traveler can use a TARDIS as long as he's a time traveler. But right before he got into the TARDIS, he got shot by the insect lady, whatever, and he's about to die. And we all know from the very emotional finale, and what I forgot to say, when they showed the pictures of the finale and they showed Rose's face when she got out of the TARDIS, I immediately started crying. So thank you, Doctor Who. Back to the Master. So he got shot, he has to die, but we know that time travelers do not die. They cheat death and they just change their looks, their outsides, and that's what he does. And this is him. This is the new Master. Younger and more evil, I don't know. I mean, more evil than the Professor Yana, but not more evil than the old Master. I guess they're still the same character. I know from the transformation of our Doctor that some character traits do change whenever they change, but the essence like still remains the same. So I guess he's still evil, and he proves that by taking the TARDIS and just flying away with it. And we are stranded in the middle of nowhere, like nowhere, with the creeps waiting outside the door to kill us all. And we have nothing left at the moment. So, this is a pretty good situation for the second part to start. And usually I say, whenever we had a second part, the threat gets like resolved in the next episode in the, I don't know, first 5 minutes max. Most of the time in the first 2 minutes. But this time I can't really think of a solution. I mean, we have to get the TARDIS back, but how can we? Oh, and I absolutely forgot another thing that I wanted to talk about. We have to talk about the hand. I absolutely forgot that because of all of everything that was happening in the end. But we know that jar, we know that hand, we have seen it in Torchwood already, and Captain Jack was keeping it, which is so interesting because I thought it had something to do with his past only, but now it turns out it's actually a part of the Doctor. The hand that he like lost, that got cut off in that one episode. And he's still keeping it. And then somehow Captain Jack like takes it with him. Which begs the question, why and what for? This is very interesting. And I don't really have answers to that problem. But I don't know. It's strange. It's really strange, but I like it. And I also like that there seems to be a kind of a crossover between Doctor Who and Torchwood. Because, I mean, obviously, Captain Jack is here. He still doesn't talk about Torchwood yet. So I think that the show didn't happen already. I really do have some kind of fear right now because I'm watching Torchwood I'm just watching it without thinking if there is maybe some kind of watch order to watch them, because there will be crossovers where it's important to watch this episode of Doctor Who and this episode of Torchwood in the right direction. I don't know. If any one of you knows, please let me know, because the problem here is that I know from my moderator who always does everything for me regarding Doctor Who, that he doesn't watch the show, or he didn't watch the show Torchwood yet, so he doesn't know. Someone in the comments, please, someone of my Patreons maybe, can you tell me whether there is some kind of watch order that I have to pay attention to, or if I can just watch it, and even if there are crossovers, they are made in a way where it doesn't matter if I have already seen this and that Doctor Who episode, or the other way around. Please tell me, because this is kind of a crossover, but it didn't really matter if I had watched the Torchwood thing already, because it would work the other way around too. If we had watched this episode first and we already knew about the hand, we would have watched the Torchwood episode, then saw the jar, saw the hand in the jar, and we're like, oh yeah, that's from Doctor Who, why is he having that hand? So it doesn't really matter, it's not something important to know for each of the shows. So please tell me in the comments if I have to like pay attention to anything regarding the crossovers of both shows. So that was a lot. That was a lot. And I'm very happy that I do have time to watch the second episode right after watching the first one, and right after like finishing my review for it, I'm gonna go straight into the second one, and I can't wait to watch the second part. I can't. Maybe I'm going to take a break for half an hour or something to make my brain calm down, because it's still like all over the place. And I want to be focused when I get into the new episode, but I can't wait to see how everything of this is gonna develop, because he is, or he seems, evil. And our Doctor has something dark in him too. And they are going to fight somewhere in the future. So what is this gonna look like? I mean, they can't kill each other, right? Because they cannot die. So this is gonna be an ongoing fight forever and ever in time. Forever. At least until someone maybe gets another like watch and puts back the essence into it and makes him forget that he was ever a doctor. Or something that I can't think of because I don't know of it yet. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, the IMDb rating. That's what we're going to look at right now. And my predictions for this episode, like I already said, first half of the episode 7.5, second part of the episode 10.10, which makes a nice mixture, or 11, let's say 11, which makes a nice mixture. And yes, I'm aware that it only goes into 10. I mean, the last episode was 9.8, right? And it didn't really develop anything in that direction. It was a Monster of the Week episode, which was great, which was phenomenal, but it was a Monster of the Week episode. And this one is one where we like push forward the story. But then again, the first half was very weak. Not very weak, but it was weaker. So 9.7. This is my rating. 9.7 for it. Because the Weeping Angels episode was very good from start to finish. It didn't have a like weaker part, and this one did. So 9.7. Okay, this is Blink. Utopia. 8.7? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? 8.7? This is way too bad for this episode. What's going on with each and every single one of you out there. Why are you rating it an 8.7? Yeah, well, I guess me and the IMDb rating. I enjoyed this episode very, very much. I can't wait to get into the second one. And for that reason, I have to end this review somewhere around here right now. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. And I hope you're gonna be there for the second part next week. I'll see each and every single one of you. Have a nice day. I'll see you. Bye!